At Crown Point Realty, we believe in creating a real estate experience for our clients that is second to none. Educating and preparing our clients for what to expect is the best way to ensure we get you started in the right direction. As committed realtors, we are always on the go and always well caffeinated. We decided why not answer your real estate questions over a cup of coffee at some of our favorite spots. This is Coffee with Crown Point.
Hello, welcome back to Coffee with Crown Point. I'm Matt Farnham.
I'm Gidget, and we're the brokers here at Crown Point Realty.
Hey, we wanted to come to you today with a market update. There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of resources where you can get this information, but it's important to us that the information you're getting is accurate, so we wanted to be that resource for you and just let you know what we're seeing happen in our marketplace right now. It's exciting. Again, there's the orange cones and orange barrels out right now. The cranes are in the air. We have the Las Vegas Golden Knights, which are super exciting. The 51s are building a new baseball stadium in Summerlin. The Raiders are coming. Everybody knows about that. That's exciting. I'm a sports fan, if you can't tell. We have the All-Net Arena is looking like that's going to move forward, and there's even talks of an NBA basketball team coming. And then even the Resorts World project, a huge $4.3 billion project on the north end of the Strip with 3,000 hotel rooms. That sounds very promising now too. So a lot of exciting things happening.
Besides the big glitz and glamour projects, the bread and butter that bring jobs to Las Vegas, those are the items that are starting to really roll out in Las Vegas. We've saw a lot of concrete tilt-up construction. We have low inventory, both in the industrial office and medical office especially. So new construction is just really rampant in Las Vegas. Also, we've seen land prices jump to the $1 million an acre price. We're going to start seeing that for residential. That will be the first time we've seen that since about 2006, 2007. So that's going to be interesting to see what that does for housing prices and multifamily projects coming out of the ground with the $1 million an acre price.
Yeah. And what are we seeing with jobs and income?
We've seen jobs jump up to, we brought in 32,000 new jobs year over year, and we are down to 4.9% unemployment. So Las Vegas is really starting to turn that curve in regards to job growth, but more importantly, what we've seen is a 4.9% personal income growth. That's really important to the housing numbers.
Absolutely. It affects affordability directly, which of course can impact home prices. So major factor there. And then another key factor that affects home prices is inventory levels. And that's kind of been the buzz in our market for a while now, is we just have no inventory. In fact, just to give some stats for you, a year ago we had low inventory, but fast forward to today, we actually have 33% less homes on the market today that don't have offers on them. Those are homes that are not pending or contingent. They're just available on the market. 33% less than a year ago. And then also, just last month, we had 9% new listings are down. So, 9% less homes hit the market last month than the same month a year ago. So they're not coming on the market. And we're seeing more homes sell in less than 30 days. So last month, we saw 68% of single-family homes sell in less than 30 days on the market. That's up 12% year over year. And 80% of condos sold in less than 30 days. And that's up 12% year over year. I'm sorry, that's up 20% year over year, even bigger. So what's interesting about all this, though, is we're actually seeing the amount of homes selling relatively steady, even though inventory is way down. So when that happens, what does that mean for prices?
Well, typically when you have a low supply and high demand, in this situation that we've had this year, you would start to see prices escalate pretty rapidly. However, although we're up just under 14% year over year, second quarter to third quarter we're up 3%. So we've started to see a stabilizing in sales prices in the Las Vegas Valley, which is contradictory to the supply-demand numbers. Very unusual. There's many factors that might be playing into that. Might be the availability of inventory for buyers. They're holding back, looking to see what they can afford, or holding off during the season.
So I think anybody watching this, when you talk about inventory and prices, so where are the homes? Where is the inventory?
Well, new construction is part of the aspect. They are delivering 19% more units this year than they did last year, with sales prices up 10% than they were last year at this time. So although 19% increase seems like a pretty good number in regards to new construction, it's still substantially down from the demand, and I think that has to do with the labor shortage. Right now you have a lot of builders who would like to deliver some more units this year, however there's just not enough workers to deliver those homes.
Right, well you mentioned the workers. I know some recent transactions I've had, we'll see the builder says, hey, 4 months, 5 months, and it's 6 months, 8 months for the home to get done, so there's obviously a shortage of labor out there. And then what about other options that homeowners might consider, other than putting their home on the market?
Well, some of the options are in regards to leasing your home. Right now, Las Vegas has some of the lowest inventory levels for apartment and home rentals. We're at 3% vacancy factor, which is one of the lowest in the United States. That's why you're seeing a lot of these multifamily projects just pop up out of the ground. Everywhere we go, there seems to be a lot of new construction for multifamily. So that's definitely some of the options for our sellers that are looking at. They can capture some pretty good returns on their home and build it into their retirement. They can use it as a 401k investment, or they can do some other things with their IRAs on their resale homes.
Right. And the other thing we're seeing too is Wall Street has essentially been in Vegas buying homes for the last few years.
Absolutely. The commercial investors that have been buying single-family homes is very unusual. You've not seen these type of commercial Wall Street brokers buying single-family homes. They've been in the multifamily product for the last 30 or 40 years, but this is the first season that these large institutional lender investment groups are buying single-family homes, and they're tying up the inventory. They're not selling them, so they're keeping them for those returns, and so that's reducing the amount of homes that are available in Las Vegas. So commercial investors are paying a huge impact in Las Vegas market.
And I think one of the other things we're seeing is that I think some homeowners essentially feel a little bit stuck. I mean, it's great. We talked about the job market improving and the income's coming up, and that's fantastic. But we might need a little bit more consistency behind that, a few more years behind that, where the affordability is where somebody doesn't feel stuck. Because if you're going to sell your home today, great, but where are you going to go? And there's a lot of families that might not feel like they're able to jump from that $300,000 home up to $400,000 or $450,000 because the income hasn't come up with that yet. And even if it did, those people might be in the same situation themselves, so they're not selling for the same reason. So it's kind of the snowball effect right now. So with everything going on with prices and inventory, what should a home buyer, what do they need to know?
Our buyers need a successful game plan. I mean, they really need to get their ducks in a row before they go out looking at homes, and that's why working with an agent that can sit down with you, sit down with the buyer's consultation and go through a real successful plan, step by step, what that's going to look like before you start hitting the market. And that way you're going to be guaranteed the best success on identifying that home that meets your needs and you're not having to settle. If you're out there just throwing mud on the wall to see what sticks, that's not going to be a successful plan. But our agents will sit down with you and put together a real solid game plan to make sure you're set up for success.
And don't be discouraged either when we say there's no inventory, it's challenging, it's competitive. We are seeing success every day with our clients. So with a plan in place and a professional, you can absolutely get into a great home. And for home sellers right now, the question isn't, can I sell my home in this market? I mean, absolutely you can sell your home in this market. If there's this few homes on the market, I mean, that's a pretty good time to put your home on the market. But it's not, can I sell it? It's how much can I sell it for? And this is the market where you really should be focused on maximizing your home sale. So don't just flippantly get it on the market because you know it'll sell. This is a chance to get with an agent or a brokerage that has a proven track record to really maximize that home sale. With their marketing strategies and their systems and processes, just do your due diligence and make sure you position yourself to get as much out of your home as you can in this market.
Absolutely. This is one of your biggest investments, so you want to maximize that return. So thank you for joining us with Coffee with Crown Point, and join us next week for our next session.
Do you have a question that you'd like to have answered? Feel free to submit a comment below, send us a message, or give us a call, and we will feature it in an upcoming episode.